Good morning. My name is Dave Gloria, and this is my KIN 552 realistic versus ideal activity. Based on the assignment criteria, we have chosen our living room for our gym. My wife will be my client, and factors such as not enough money to go to a gym, or maybe a gym being too far in proximity to our house. Other things such as environment, security, being comfortable in the environment that we are working out in have led to the decision to work out here at home. Now we have things such as a basketball that we found in our garage, a tote bag, an old piece of lumber, a trampoline we've had for a while, and this ottoman that I'm sitting on. These are all going to be part of our exercise equipment. So it's free, it's in the comfort of our own home, there's no place we have to drive, and these are all factors in which hopefully will generate enthusiasm and motivation to work out. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Because of time being a factor, and because of my client's busy schedule, we've decided to go ahead and do a full body interval training workout. So that is going to be comprised of 3 days a week for 45 minutes each session. And we've broken up our warm up into 5 minutes. The actual workout is going to be 30 minutes, and the cool down will be 10 minutes. So each one exercise session is going to be comprised of 4 different cycles. Within each cycle, there will be 3 exercises. Each cycle will be repeated 2 times. So we'll do our warm-up, which will be composed of dynamic stretches, our actual workout, 4 cycles, 3 exercises within each cycle, repeated twice. Then we'll go to our cool down, which is comprised of static stretches. I will go ahead and demonstrate with my client the exercises and stretches we will perform, and we'll do that now. Okay, to begin with, by the way, this is my client, my wife, Jamie. And to begin with, we are going to start our warm-up with dynamic stretches. So first thing that we're going to do are dynamic hamstring stretches. And what we're going to do is bring our hand to our toes, getting a good dynamic hamstring stretch. The next thing that we're going to do are dynamic quadricep stretches. And then what we do here is everything is moving forward. This would be the length of our living room, and we're going to grab the ankle, give a good pull, ankle, give a good pull, ankle, give a good pull, to really stretch out those quadriceps. The next thing that we're going to do is just kind of, for upper body, we're going to do big circles. Okay, and we're just going to get our joints loose, get some blood flow through our muscles, and we're going to perform that for 30 seconds, so we're going to do 2 sets of that. After that, we will do arm swings. Again, just another dynamic stretch for upper body. 2 sets of 30 seconds. And then the last dynamic stretch we're going to do are calf raises. Okay, so basically we're taking a step and we're raising, taking a step and we're raising. Okay, just like that, taking a step, raising, taking a step, and raising. That will be comprised again, 2 sets, the length of the living room. So that is part of our dynamic stretch routine, our warm-up. Now I'll go ahead and demonstrate the actual exercises in our workout regimen. Okay, the first cycle of our workouts, we're going to be doing 3 exercises. The first one is going to be a lunge with a core twist. So we are going to implement our core with this basketball, again, that we found in our garage. So basically we are going to lunge, twist, and then we're just going to do the opposite side, lunge, twist. We are going to do that the length of our living room and back. We're going to do that twice, and that's going to be, that will complete that exercise. Okay, so immediately following the core twist and lunge, we will come to a wall sit, again, using the basketball, holding out, squeezing the ball, implementing our core engagement for 30 seconds. We will repeat this twice, and that will be the end of the second exercise in the first cycle. This is the wall sit. And then finally, our third exercise in our first cycle will be high knee sprints for 30 seconds. Okay, and this is just our aerobic conditioning, even trying to maybe achieve a VO2 max and sustain that for 30 seconds. But this will be the last exercise in our first cycle. Okay, beginning the second cycle of our 3 set of exercises, we are going to do air squats, okay, with the ball. Again, we're going to hold the ball out to engage our core. And this is where our piece of lumber from our garage is going to come into place. This is going to help Jamie with technique, keeping her back straight, keeping her heels flat on the ground. So it'll look a little something like this. We're going to perform 10 repetitions. Okay. So I've placed my heels on the piece of wood, keeping my back straight and my heels flat. And we are just going to squat. Okay, engaging that core, and we're going to do 10 repetitions here. Immediately following the squats, the air squats with the ball, we're going to move to the ottoman. Okay, this is going to assist us with push-ups. So now we're going to do 10 repetitions of push-ups. And once we hit 10, that will complete that set. Then immediately following the push-ups with the assistance of the ottoman, we would go to the trampoline and we would perform our sprints, our high knee sprints for 30 seconds. Once we finished with the high knee sprints, we would repeat cycle number 2 once more before moving on to cycle number 3. Okay, now moving on to cycle number 3, we have 3 more exercises that we are going to repeat 2 times. The first, we're going to use the ottoman again, and we are going to do tricep dips. So here we're making sure our legs are extended on our heels, okay, and we are just dipping. Okay, working our triceps, shoulders, and some chest. Okay, so our second exercise in the second cycle, in the third cycle, we are actually going to work out our biceps. So we had to get a little more creative in how we're going to work our biceps. So we found a tote bag. We have filled it with books. And now we can do bicep curls. So we will do 10 repetitions, bicep curls, and that will complete this exercise set. And now that I have demonstrated all the exercises that we're going to do, Jamie's going to go ahead and perform her warm-up with her dynamic hamstring warm-ups. So go ahead, Jamie. Okay, and we would go the length of our living room and we would go back. But for time's sake, we're going to go ahead and just give you a brief overview of each section. Next, Jamie will perform dynamic quadricep stretches. So Jamie, go ahead and warm up those quads. Okay, with each step, she is going to pull on that quadricep and give it a good stretch. Okay, very good. So once again, these would be the length of our living room. and we would complete 2 sets of each dynamic stretch. Okay, now to work or warm up our upper bodies, Jamie's going to go ahead and do some arm circles, which is basically just going to get some blood flow to that area and get those joints nice and loose for the activity ahead. So we would do arm swings for 30 seconds, rest for about 5, and then do another set of arm swings. Following the arm swings, we're going to go ahead and continue warming up our upper body with dynamic stretches. Jamie, go ahead and start doing arm swings. Okay, and once again, we are just trying to get some blood flow to that area, and we are trying to loosen up those joints for the workout ahead. We would do this again for 30 seconds, then rest for about 5 or 10, and then do one more set of these dynamic stretches. Now we are ready for our actual workout regimen. Due to time, we're going to take you through one cycle, and we're going to complete it in succession. So for the first exercise Jamie is going to do are air squats using the piece of lumber that we have to help her with her technique, and the ball she's going to use to engage her core. So Jamie, you're going to perform 10 repetitions and move on to the next exercise. Ready, begin. 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's getting a glute workout, a hamstring workout, a quadriceps workout, and we're also able to engage that core all at the same time. 2 more, 9 and 10. Great. So she's going to put the ball down. She's going to come to the ottoman, and she is going to perform now 10 push-ups. Okay, and since time was again a factor, my wife wanted to do a full body workout. Since she was only going to be able to do this 3 times a week, she wanted to get optimal training, and so we're going to go ahead and work out every major muscle group in the body. Good, there's 6. So now we're working triceps, we're working chest, we're even working a little bit of shoulder. Very good. 3 more. 2 and 3. Excellent. From here, Jamie is going to now do high knee sprints for 30 seconds. Go ahead. Okay, and we really want Jamie to sprint as fast as she can here. Okay, we want to get that heart rate up, possibly even see if we can attain a VO2 max for her aerobic conditioning. Once she is done with the sprints, she will then go back to the ball, to the air squats with the ball. 5 more seconds. Very good. 2, 1. Excellent. So now Jamie will go back, get the ball. Okay, working up a little sweat here. Go ahead. Okay, and now back to the air squats with the ball. Okay, so now Jamie is getting into it now. She's working up a little sweat here. Okay, it's a little more challenging the second time around. But we're able to do this in the comfort of our own home, with our own equipment, not having to spend any money, in a safe environment. Okay, 3 more. Once again, working glutes, hams, quads, and engaging that core. 2 more. 1, 2. Excellent. And then we're going to come right back. Okay, and we're going to perform our 10 push-ups. Switching now to upper body. Go ahead. Very good. Okay, once again, we're hitting the triceps, we're hitting chest, we are hitting actually a little bit of shoulder, front delt as well. Really engaging that upper body. Okay, 4 more to go. Once Jamie is finished here, she will then go to the trampoline for a 30-second high knee sprint. 2 more. 1 and 2. Excellent. So the fitness trainer, coach, will move the equipment, make it a little easier for the client. Okay, immediately Jamie's going to begin her 30-second high knee sprint. Get those knees up. This is where the fitness coach or personal trainer really needs to encourage their clients, because it's getting a little bit more challenging now. So we are here for a little external motivation. So Jamie, keep it going. Good. Get those knees up. You can sprint a little faster maybe. You have 12 seconds. This would complete the first cycle before we would move on to the second cycle of our exercises. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Once again, thank you, Jamie. You did a fabulous job. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up with a cool down. And that will conclude our workout. So once again, for this assignment, I hope that the viewer was able to see that you can actually be very creative in how you work out with your clients. We found a basketball trampoline that we've had for a while, this ottoman that we've had forever, and a piece of lumber to really set up a workout regimen. Not only that would work for Jamie, but that it was also challenging for her. And so that was the whole goal. Didn't spend any money, didn't have to drive anywhere, and we are comfortable and secure in this environment. So once again, this concludes my KIN 552 assignment. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you learned a little something along the way. Thank you, God bless, and happy Thanksgiving.